Tammi Barney here, Student Assistant Program Facilitator, here to talk to you about health. My last segment I discussed the SAP program, the Students Assistance Program, and how it helps students with barriers in learning to succeed. Well, today we're going to talk about another special program, and that is our health program, or maybe some of you might know it as the nurses department. The very most important thing to the nurses department or into public education, to be in a public school, is to have your immunizations current and up to date. The Pennsylvania Department of Education mandates that certain immunizations are required to enter and to be in school. So for starters, let's discuss what immunizations are required. Number one is the DPT. The DPT by the Department of Education states that you should have 4 DPTs to be in school. 1 after the age of 4. And this immunization is known as the diphtheria, pertussis, tetanus shot. So this is your tetanus vaccination. Number 2 is your polio. This comes in oral and injection. And with the polio, the state mandates that you have 3 polios to be in school. The next immunization is hepatitis B. Hepatitis B is the hepatitis vaccination, and it is a series of 3 vaccinations. So know that you have to have 3 hepatitis Bs to be in school. Next is your MMR. That's measles, mumps, and rubella. You have to have 2 MMRs to be in school. Next is the varicella, also known as the chickenpox vaccination. The PA Department of Health requires that you have 2 varicellas. Currently, right now, one should be after around 7th grade. So you would have one early on, unless if you've had the chickenpox, and then you would have to have one again around 6th or 7th grade to keep the immunity up. Lastly is the MCV vaccination, which right now is brand new and only requires 1. This is the meningococcal vaccination. This vaccination helps immunity against meningitis. So these are very important immunizations that keep you healthy versus unhealthy. But another very important aspect to the health department is student health records. This is a student health document. It contains information about the student health-wise, and state mandates that certain screenings are due every year to keep everything proactive as far as the student's health. This is the vaccination card that is often within the health record, or you can simply write it right on there, and that keeps track of all the immunizations to be forwarded to another school if a child attends another school district. First and foremost, one of the most important screenings is height and weight. Height and weight is taken every year, kindergarten through 12th grade, and it is important to get the student's BMI and to understand where they stand to help kids in the prevention of obesity, just recollection of what they may need in order to live a healthy lifestyle. Next is a vision screening. A vision screening is done every year too, K through 12, and that is, obviously to relieve a barrier of learning if a student may need glasses and obviously doesn't have glasses or doesn't know that they're having trouble seeing. The next one is a hearing screening. A hearing screening is done K, 1st grade, 2nd grade, 3rd grade, and 11th grade. And that's also just to keep up with the hearing, because there's a lot of kids that may have some hearing difficulties or hearing loss, and it may be good to know which ear they have the hearing loss in, because maybe they should sit on that side of the room, or maybe that headset should be, you use the headset on the opposite side of the ear. Next is a full physical. A full physical, which looks something like this, can be completed at your doctor at the annual exam, and it is required in either K or 1st grade, and then it is also required in 6th grade, and then finally it is required in 11th grade. Not every year, but usually most people get yearly mandated physicals due to insurance purposes. Next is a dental. A dental is important and it is required in kindergarten, 1st grade, 3rd grade, and 7th grade is the last year that a dental is required to turn in to your school for the health records. Finally, you have the scoliosis check. This is required in 6th grade, and it is often to prevent or to see, to have a referral for scoliosis if there's some kind of curvature in the back for a student that they may not be aware of. So, obviously, you have the prerogative of getting immunizations or not. You have the religious exemption or the moral exemption, so you're not required to have to do it, although the state mandates that you do it. And if you don't, then you have to fill out the religious exemption form, and you have to sign it and date it and sign the student's name to it too. So, in order to live a healthy life, to not be unhealthy, it is very, very smart to immunize your child against any possible epidemics that could be started. So, signing out here in sunny Midland, Pennsylvania, this October the 9th, 2011, via outside doors of basically the town and founding city of the Pennsylvania Cyber Charter School. I hope this was a good update to give you an idea of how important that the health documents are, and to show you that those records are all kept together and they are the property of the students, and you can take them with you after school. They're great to be forwarded to have another additional copy of your immunization record in case if you were to lose it or something were to happen. It's a great backdrop. And finally, just to know how important health screenings are also. It's very, very important to get all those turned in to your health department, your school nurse, and live a healthy, happy life. This video cast was narrated by Tammi Barney, Student Assistant Program Facilitator at the Pennsylvania Cyber Charter School, and it was videoed by my daughter, Cindy Lynn Barney, age 11, and all of the information was brought to you from the Pennsylvania Department of Health in regards to the health form, and all the documents and other information was provided by the Pennsylvania Cyber Charter School Health Department. Thank you, and until next time, see ya!